Hey, welcome. This is Wayne back from Coyote Guitars. And I've been thinking, as I flew these last videos over the last couple months, is that I really don't know how to play. I can't play bass guitar. I'm building my second bass right now. We did the first two builds that you talked about. I built a regular guitar, and I don't know how to play. So I've decided that I'm going to go online and look at three of the major bass learning platforms out there. I'm going to look at Fender Play. I'm going to look at Musician, and then I'm going to look at Scott's online bass lessons. And we're going to see what they are, compare them, and find out which one is the best for learning how to play online.
Okay, so welcome. We're looking at Fender Play. That's the cheapest of our options. It has a lot of levels, 6 levels that you can go through. You choose a path, either rock path or funk path for the bass. And as you can see, we can have it runs through different things, warm up strings, and one step at a time. And occasionally will give you a nice song here. Um, yeah, some of the songs that they had in the past, and when I went to level 1, as you can see, is some boom boom and other things that were there just to kind of get you moving your fingers and playing a couple songs. Um, Overall, it was fun when I first started playing with it. So you can go to a lesson, and here you'll see a video of one of their experts teaching you how to play the small riff that you are going to look at. And as you can see, it's only a few bars of the riff. Very simplified, more so than what the real music is, and that's okay because you are getting started. But to the Metstick, it's completely isolated. So if you don't know the song, then you have to learn and listen to the song and try to get to feel what the rhythm is like because it's very hard to tell from just the tabs. So after you've learned the lesson how to play it, you can go practice it. This is an isolated type. Sometimes it takes a while to load. It's a isolated portion where you can actually use the metronome. You can adjust the speed as 25, 50, 75. There's no in between. You can allow it to do a count in, um, and you have a bar that will go around and move to when you are supposed to be playing the note. But it doesn't tell you how long you should be playing the note. So unless you know which notes are which and the pattern, it's very hard. So, um, yeah, and you can go through the whole lesson playing this and listen to the background of the noise going tick tock, tick tock. It's a typical metronome. There are no backtracks for you to, so it's done completely in isolation. Um, Doing 4 turns and so on. The next one we have is Musician. Musicians cost about $19.99 a month if you do monthly, or $9.99 a month if you're willing to go for a year. It has guided lessons plus different playing style lessons you can work on, where you can break down the different skills as well as rhythm and all that kind of stuff. And it gets levels, and you earn levels as you go on. Typical guided lesson, you have a choice between 10, 20, or 30 minutes. Uh, it always begins with a warm up. You can go for different parts. For example, here we went to One Forgiven to get to play it. Usually these are things that you've done before and you practice and you're fairly good at it now. As you can see, it's like Guitar Hero. We have to follow the bouncing dot. You get a nice count lead in, and you get to play here. You can see the duration of the notes as well as when to play them. Yeah, and so sometimes you miss some. If you have a problem with that, you can always go back into practice mode. We'll show that later. But you have songs that you can pick. You can see here, it's easy to find songs that you like and want to learn. Many of them are offered in uh, in more than one skill level. You can see ones that are recommended for you. You can see songs that are new. Stupid Girl Scene, you have now an easy level or a full level that you can tailor it to what your needs are at your learning level. You have a tuner built in, so you can tune your guitar. Yeah, tune the guitar. You can also go into the settings and you can choose to input through, like I have mine through your sound card. I have mine through my iRig. You can also do it through the built-in microphone, but I do not recommend the built-in microphone. The most expensive option at $29 a month is the Scott's Online Bass Lessons, and this is by far my favorite. You have a dashboard that you can go to and see everything. You have the campus that is a place to go and look into the forums and get information. Right, so here's the campus. You come here, you can see all the different stuff that people are talking about. You can get help with what you're working on, recommendations on what to do next. You can keep a diary of a training log and get people to interact with you. All that kind of stuff can happen on the dashboard. So you can see the academy, what's going on, the calendar of events, and so on. Okay, going back to the dashboard. Some recommended things that I'm working on, as well as I can see my courses, and you can see that the courses are broken down into 3 different. You got the Hangout. You can go to the courses and you can see that there are certain courses and they're broken down by skill level, and you can choose what you want to study. Yeah. And just different types of interaction there. It's important to note that each of these courses come with material notes and stuff that you can print out and practice with. No built-in metronomes, or anything like that. There are backing tracks you can download to practice with, depending on which course you're in. So if you go into one of the courses, this one's the beginner course, you can see where I'm at, working on arpeggios, and each one is a very detailed little lesson with its own little tasks of things that it needs you to do. So looking back, what I found was the most value to my money was the Scott's Bass Lessons. I think that it offered a great amount of customizability. The interaction was great. Second to that, I liked Musician. It had a nice game features. Felt like it was playing a Guitar Hero. I felt like I learned a lot and was able to practice a lot with it. I found the Fender less so. The Fender tend to be very straightforward. You're only playing with a metronome, never with a backing track. And for me, it was just not worth the money.
Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful or interesting, please like the video, subscribe. Remember, at 100 subscribers, we'll be giving a giveaway, and one of those 100 subscribers will win this tuner for their acoustic guitar. Also, I want to thank you again, and this is Wayne with Coyote Guitars. Until next week, we will keep playing.